Micah Parsons has officially requested a trade from the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think even Jerry Jones is stupid enough to let a guy like Micah Parsons want to trade him. I don't think Jerry Jones would do that. Micah Parsons is just way too talented of a player to just let go. We've seen this saga with the Cowboys before with some of their stars. They waited too long to pay CeeDee Lamb, as we know, until the wide receiver price went up to what it was. We watched them literally wait until the morning of week 1. I mean, literally hours before the Cowboys took the field to play against the Cleveland Browns to open up the NFL season. That is when they paid their quarterback, Dak Prescott. So this is not the first time we've seen a circus with Jerry Jones and contract negotiations with star players. So Micah Parsons is the latest. I don't believe that Micah Parsons is going anywhere. I think it's all, smoke and mirrors. I think it's just, a negotiating tactics. You say, hey, I want to get paid. Pay me now. I don't believe that he'll be traded. Now, what is interesting about Micah Parsons' situation is this is the first Cowboy I've seen where he said, I no longer want to be here. That made it really interesting to me because I've never heard that from a Dallas Cowboy player that wants to get paid. Flat out say that I no longer want to be here. Now, again, I don't believe Micah Parsons is actually going to get traded, but the fact that he's even said the words that I no longer want to be here is a big deal to me because we just don't see it. We see a lot of Cowboy players or draft picks that come through and they had the potential to be superstars. They fall in love with the global brand that is the Dallas Cowboys, the most talked about franchise in all of sports across the globe. Whether they're good or whether they're terrible, it doesn't matter. They're still one of the most, if not the most talked about franchise in all of sports. Could he be the first superstar Cowboy to finally be done with the circus that this team has been under Jerry Jones? You haven't been back to the Super Bowl in 30 years, but you've constantly done everything you could to win headlines year after year after year, irrelevant or not. So could Micah Parsons be the first Cowboys player to actually say, hey, I'm done with this circus. I actually want to go somewhere to a serious franchise that's all about winning and not about grabbing headlines? And superstar players, you fall in love with that brand because you're very visible to everyone during your career and also post-career. There's benefits to being a superstar for the Dallas Cowboys. So most players fall in love with that. Yeah, there might be a player here and there that'll flat out say, like, yeah, I want to be traded or I want to get paid and all that stuff. And, negotiations are what they are. But in the end, I think Parsons doesn't go anywhere. I think Jerry Jones and them find a way to get it done before week 1 gets started. And this will be just a funny memory that we have when Micah Parsons becomes the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history.